first and 10. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wes Horton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On second down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Newton on 1st down. And he fins him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Terrell Suggs able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw about the 5. And he's brought down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's rock now. That's it. Look at it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. He's at the 50, the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. On 1st down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On to the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton shakes off the sack. Flush to his right. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, Newton flushed out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for two here.
20.
Again, Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before. Crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye, and they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And onto the field here come the Panthers. Now a first down throw for Newton, eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clip.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Ooh, the juke. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Throwing again is Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. C.J. Mosley in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Go, go.
They come out here in the eye. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton taking it in. And his guys are able to strike for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky. They get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are in for 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw here is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Wright's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. Out of the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Drops it underneath for Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Back to throw, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He's back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing here, Newton. Connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Newton now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Thomas Davis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Throwing now is Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Julius Peppers in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20.
Newton's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Bortles now on first down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. D. Ford in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Spread right.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Bortles. And able to find Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's go. 380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
380. Hank. 372.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got room to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
380.
Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lucy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
380.
On play action, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. On first and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
380.
Now Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23.
Hey. Ace.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Bortles now on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So that one will be accepted. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 10. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 34.
380.
To throw is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And as a defender, if you're going with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
372. Hank.
On 1st down, Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Nice little juke. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets around it. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucy.
Throwing is Bortles. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
11.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there, 71 yards, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Bortles going to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to wait.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Bortles now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Bortles to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mahomes to throw on second down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on third.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. A final shot before half for Bortles. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. There he goes right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Lucy. 11B. 11.
Now Bortles. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to an...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets past one man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Eleven. Green 80.
Bortles now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Green 80.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
Lucy.
Bortles now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Green 80. Green 80. 372. Lucy. Green is right.
Now Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Check. Green 80. Green is right. Green is right.
On first down, Bortles. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Green 80. Green 80. 372. Green is right.
To throw, it's Bortles. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Bortles to throw once more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Slow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They complete it to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well. and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught. Hill shedding the tackle. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete.
Out don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Lucy. Set.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
380. Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
372. 11. Lucy.
Now Bortles. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. 372. And 54 Ricky.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Mahomes escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes now to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And now here comes Kansas City. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. To throw, it's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Let's go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Lucy. 11.
Bortles now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. Set. 380.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Lucy.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. in for the score. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion.
Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcel Darius in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Lucy. 372. Lucy.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
372. Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to let it, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go. 11. Lucy.
One final try now for Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And here a juke. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
808. Down.
Here's a man who started as a Buffalo Bill, Marshawn Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Beast mode unleashed, a big one there. 67 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
keep it himself. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This one away by the punter, Dar. This is Harris. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Carr, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
29.
Here's Carr to throw. And it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Carr. And he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Carr going to throw. Able to get away. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his left. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
You're mine. What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Allen going to throw, eluding the press, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Jonathan Hankins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! No, check! Patriot!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills are in for 6. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kyle Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This will be taken at the 10. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the foot.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Allen now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 36 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
Express. 6-18.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Kyle Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Raider one. Express. 637. 637.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
All right, get set, fellas. Low. 734.
Carr now on first down. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 65 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now Allen again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes Nelson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Carr. And complete right side to Cook. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Lynch running the counter. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And now running right through it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
To the air. Allen feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, 734.
From the gun, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Allen now looks to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
49,
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Richard. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting into their back end.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 79 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for two. Throwing now is Carr. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And the Bills getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 37 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Carr, got to have this one. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And an alley to run. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook from 4 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Carlson now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Throwing on first down is Carr. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on third and long. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. To throw, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. To throw is Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 7:34. On first and 10, here's Carr. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Go Chief.
Back to throw. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense, anything wrong with